p.m. Good evening. Hope you had yourself an amazing week. Loving this more temperate weather. Hey, lovely. How about a little Gordon Lightfoot? Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Sometimes there, no, somewhere there's a mother. Oh, she's a crying for home boy. Boy is an airborne ranger with orders to deploy. Don't you cry, mama. He didn't want your sympathy. He's an airborne ranger, and that's the best you can be. Hey, Google, set a timer for 25 minutes. The legend lives on from the Chippewa on down of the big lake they call Gitchagumi. The lake, it is said, never gives up her dead when the skies of November turn gloomy. With a load of iron ore, 26,000 tons more than the Edmund Fitzgerald weighed empty. That good ship and crew was a bone to be chewed when the gales of November came early. The ship was the pride of the American side, coming back from some mill in Wisconsin. As the big freighters go, it was bigger than most, with a crew and good captain well seasoned, including some terms with a couple of steel firms when they left fully loaded for Cleveland. Then later that night, when the ship's bell rang, could it be the north wind they've been feeling? The wind in the wires made a tattletale sound when the wave broke over the railing. And every man knew, as the captain did too, 'twas the witch of November come stealing. The dawn came late, and the breakfast had to wait when the gales of November came slashing. When afternoon came, it was freezing rain in the face of a hurricane west wind. When supper time came, the old cook come on deck, saying, "Fellas, it's too rough to feed ya." At 7 p.m., a main hatchway caved in. He said, "Fellas, it's been good to know ya." The captain wide in, he had water coming in, and the good ship and crew was in peril. And later that night, when his lights went out of sight, came the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Does anyone know where the love of God goes when the waves turn minutes to hours? The searchers all say they'd have made Whitefish Bay if they put 15 more miles behind her. They might have split up or they might have capsized. They may have broke deep and took water. And all that remains is the faces and the names of the wives and the sons and the daughters. Lake Huron rose, Superior sings in the room of her ice water mansion. Old Michigan steams like a young man's dreams, and the islands and bays are for sportsmen. And farther down below, Lake Ontario takes in what Lake Erie can send her. As the iron boats go, as the mariners all know, with the gales of November, remember. In a rustic old hall in Detroit, they prayed in the Maritime Sailors Cathedral. The church bell chimed till it rang 29 times for each man on the Edmund Fitzgerald. The legend lives on from the Chippewa on down of the big lake they call Gitchagumi. Superior, they said, never gives up hot dead when the gales of November came early. Okay, how about what's next? Ooh, let's do this. Let's do this. Come on, talk to me. I left a good job in the city, walking for a man every night and day. And I never lost 1 minute of sleeping, worrying about the way things might have been. Big wheels keep on turning, primary keep on burning, rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. I cleaned a lot of plates in Memphis, and pumped a lot of pain down in New Orleans. But I never saw the good side of a city till I hit a ride on a riverboat queen. Big wheels keep on turning, primary keep on burning, rolling, rolling, rolling on the river, rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. I say rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. On yeah, rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Or if you come down to the river, Lord, you gonna find some people who live. You don't have to worry if you have no money. People on the river are happy to give. Big whales keep on turning. Roll proud Mary keeps on burning. Roll it, roll it, rolling on the river. Roll it, rolling, rolling on the river, rolling, now, rolling, rolling on the river, rolling, rolling, rolling on the river, rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Come on, Google, what's going on here? Oh, and it makes a fiery ring bound by wild desire. I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire. The ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flame went higher. And it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire. The taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. I fell for you like a child. Oh, but the fire went wild. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flame went higher. And it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flame went higher. And it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire, and it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire. Okay, let's see what we got here. No. At Last by Etta James. Oh, let's give it a go. At last, my love has come along. My lonely days are over. And life is like a song. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. At last, the skies above are blue. My heart was wrapped up in clover. The night I looked at you, I found a dream that I could speak to, a dream that I can call my own. I found a thrill to press my cheek to, a thrill that I have never known. Oh yeah, you smiled, you smiled. Oh, and then the spell was cast, and here we are in heaven. For you are mine at last. Etta, Etta. All right. What else we got here? Let's see. Brown Eyed Girl. Well, that sounds like a good one. Let's do that. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes, Lord, I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes, Lord, I feel like a motherless child. A long, long way from my home. Hey, where do we go? On days when the rains came down in the hollow, I'm playing a new game, a laughing and a running, hey, hey, a skipping and a jumping in the misty morning fog with, oh, our hearts are thumping at you, my brown-eyed girl. You're my brown-eyed girl. Whatever happened to Tuesday and so slow? Going down the old mine with a transistor radio, standing in the sunlight laughing, hide behind the rainbow's wall, slipping and a sliding all along the waterfall with you, my brown-eyed girl. You're my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to sing sha la 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 da la di da, just like that. Sha la 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 da la di da, la di da. So hard to find my way Well, now that I'm on my own, I saw you just the other day. My, how you have grown. I cast my memory back there, Lord. Sometimes I'm overcome thinking about making love in the green grass behind the stadium with you, my brown-eyed girl. You're my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to sing sha la 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 di da, sha la 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 di da, sha la 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 di da, sha la 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 di da, la di da. Mm. Oh no, let's not do that. Let's do Mountain of Love. How about oh, I guess we're doing Big John. Hmm. Doing it right, doing it right. Blues bands are cooking at and the drummer burning down. Doing it right on the wrong side of town. I know a place on the wrong side of town. Blues bands are cooking and they're getting on down. Sax man played like his soul's on fire. Moving like a rumor on that telephone wire. Rev up your Chevy, put your gas foot down. Doing it right on the wrong side of town. Doing it right. Doing it right, doing it right, doing it right. Blues bands are cooking and the drummer burning down, doing it right on the wrong side of town. Ain't no future dating magazine girls. Take me to the club with the hot-blooded thrills. No time for tears, worries, or sorrow. We'll boogie woogie like there's no tomorrow. Rev up your Chevy, put your gas foot down. Doing it right on the wrong side of town. Doing it right. Doing it right, doing it right, doing it right. Blues bands are cooking and the drummer burning down, doing it right on the wrong side of town. Blues bands are cooking and the drummer burning down, doing it right, doing it right, doing it right on the wrong side of town. Every morning at the mine, you could see him arrive. He stood 6'6" and weighed 245, kind of broad at the shoulder and narrow at the hip, and everybody knew you didn't give him no lift. Big John, Big Bad John. Nobody seemed to know what John called home. He just drifted into town and stayed all alone. Didn't say much, kind of quiet and shy, but didn't bespoke at all. You just said hi, Big John. Well, somebody said he came from New Orleans when he got in a fight over a Cajun queen, and a crashing blow from a huge right hand sent a Louisiana fella to the promised land. Big John. Big Bad John. Then came the day at the bottom of the mine when a tent was cracked and men started crying. Miners were praying and hearts beat fast, and everybody thought they'd breathe their last except John. Through the dust and the smoke of that man-made hell walked a giant of a man that the miners knew well. grabbed the sagging timber and gave out with a groan like a giant oak tree just stood there alone. Big John. Big Bad John. And with all of his strength, he gave out a mighty shove, and when the miner yelled out, "There's a light up above," and 20 men scrambled from a would-be grave. Now there's only one left down there to save, Big John. With jacks and timbers, they started back down. Then came that rumble way down in the ground. The smoke and gas belched out of that mine, and everybody knew it was the end of the line for Big John. Big Bad John. Hey, Google, end timer. Now, they never reopened that worthless pit. They just placed a marble stand in front of it. With these few words are written on that stand. At the bottom of this mine lies a big, big man. Big John, Big Bad John, Big Bad John. Okay, let's do Mountain of Love. And then that's it. Calling her good for tonight. Mhm. Mountain of love, you should be ashamed. Oh, Charlie Pride. Okay, sure. I usually do Johnny Rivers version, but we'll try Charlie Pride. There's a light, a certain kind of light is never shown on me. I want my life to be here with you, here with you, baby. You don't know what it's like. You don't know what it's like to love somebody. Oh, to love somebody the way I love you. There's a way, oh, they say, to do every little thing. But what difference does it mean if I don't have you? Lord, I don't have you, baby. You don't know what it's like. You don't know what it's like to love somebody. Oh, to love somebody the way I love you. Standing on the mountain looking down on the city. The way I feel is a doggone pity. Teardrops are falling down that mountainside. Many times I've been here, many times I cried. We used to be so happy when we're in love. High on the mountain of love. Night after night, I'm standing here alone, weeping my heart out till the cold gray dawn, praying that you're lonely and you come here too, hoping just by chance to get a glimpse of you, trying hard to find you somewhere up above, high on a mountain of love, a mountain of love, a mountain of love. You should be ashamed. Used to be a mountain of love, but you just changed your name. Way down below, there's a 500,000 people. Somewhere there's a church with a big tall steeple. Inside the church, there's an altar filled with flowers. Wedding bells are ringing, it should have been ours. That's why I'm so lonely. I dream from above, high on the mountain of love. High on mountain of love. A mountain of love, mountain of love. You should be ashamed. It used to be a mountain of love, but you just changed your name. Way down below, there's a 500,000 people. Somewhere there's a church with a big tall steeple. Inside the church, there's an altar filled with flowers. Wedding bells are ringing. It should have been ours. That's why I'm so lonely. Dream come above, high on mountain of love, high on mountain of love, high on a mountain, high on mountain of love, high on a mountain of love. All righty. Thank you for joining me. Keep yourself well. Have good sleep. Chat with you tomorrow. Keep yourself well.